Hi guys, welcome back to the show.
And up next, we have our Guru Meesha coming up, and then we'll continue, or me will continue telling her and millions of other people about the Subaru Legacy, right? Yeah. You don't sound entirely happy about that, right?
Because you're making me seem blonde.
Oh, okay.
I know I am, but.
As you may have noticed in the past few weeks, we've been talking about topics that will help you run your car day to day on a better basis, save you money, and everything is mostly revolving around parts that you look at on every regular service. So let's talk about spark plugs, shall we? Spark plugs. The issue with these things is that they confuse everybody. Everybody you go to will tell you, let's use platinum plugs, let's use iridium plugs, let's use NGK, let's use Densos. Now the thing is, with spark plugs, it's not really like shoes. You can't walk into a shoe shop and pick the one you want. Every engine is designed differently, and that means every engine has its recommended service plug. You can have different heat ranges, different sizes, different brands make different styles of plugs, and therefore it is a very tailor-made item that you must confirm with your manufacturer or in your manufacturer's book as to what plug your engine sustains. Now, in some scenarios, yes, a plug such as a platinum or an iridium plug may be an upgrade for a car which has been using regular copper plugs. The beauty with iridium and platinum plugs is that they last you much longer, and the sparking cycle is more consistent. But generally, platinum and iridium plugs are used with cars which have coil-on plug systems, as opposed to having a electronic distributor with a single coil, because the spark is much stronger, and such plugs deserve a stronger spark which will help you get more power. Please don't be under the impression that, if I'm going to put plugs with 7,000 or 8,000 shillings in my car, it's going to make my car faster or more fuel efficient. No. At the end of the day, the plug's job is to deliver a spark to the engine, and any plug will do that, but you must find out what the manufacturer recommends. That is when you will get the benefit of, I'm going to get a better fuel economy, I'm going to get better acceleration power. Most people come and ask me, am I running original Toyota plugs, or am I running original Nissan plugs? You see, we need to understand, a company like Toyota will not manufacture plugs. They make cars. Cars have thousands of components, and therefore plugs, which is every car needs plugs, and all cars need plugs to be changed every service. So there's a company that will be making plugs for your manufacturer and packing them in their brand. Toyota plugs are made by Densos. Okay. Now what happens is, Denso on its own must make a variable for the same plug. So you could walk into a shop, and just for the sake of argument, you could have a Toyota K16 plug, and yet you could find the same plug in a Denso packing under the same label as K16. This does not mean that your plugs are fake. It does not mean that it will be any less better. It just means that it's by the same company in a different packing. So therefore, most important thing on the plug is the number on the front. Now, normally on most plugs, the number at the end specifies the heat range. The heat range on the plug, depending on different engines, we have different engines that run hotter, we have other engines that run a bit colder. On hand, I would say turbocharged engines run much hotter, so therefore the plugs that they run are but 1 or 2 steps colder. Now, when I say colder, I mean the ceramic coating around the electrode of the plug is thicker and longer, so there's less heat being transferred into the spark plug, right? It's a colder plug. Now, such plugs are not really recommended for daily road use and are mostly oriented for performance cars. But like I said, these are things that you would start modifying if you are running, competition engines and more towards that side of the spectrum. But if you're a regular road user, your best bet is look on the internet. We have the internet these days. Put in your engine number, put in your car, and try and find out what is the recommended plug. Companies themselves, Denso and GK, have their own booklets which have specifications on engines. So just please make sure when you get your plugs, get the right one for your engine. Otherwise, your car might not run as good as it should.
So I see this car has an SI drive button on it. What does that mean?
SI Drive, or Subaru Intelligent Drive as they call it, is standard equipment on all trim versions of this car. It is a feature that enables 3 distinctly different modes of vehicle performance characteristics, namely the Sport, Sport Sharp, and Intelligent. By regulating the engine control unit, that is the ECU, the automatic transmission control unit, TCU, if equipped in this car, and by fine-tuning the electronically controlled throttle. So, sitting behind this car, you'll see that there's lots and lots and lots of space, not only for your knees, but also for your head. And I'm 6 feet 2 inches. So what you get is a very comfortable ride in long runs. Apart from the fact there's a tunnel transmission running in the middle, which will hinder the sitting comfortability of the third wheel, it's basically pretty comfortable for the whole family and as also your friends. Not only do you get cup holders there, but you also get a place to hide away your documents as well as bottles on the doors. I think it's amazing how they put airbags on the side so that it will protect not only from frontal collision but also from the side. Not only that, but the back of every front seat has places where you can hide all your documents, and they also made the air conditioning come to the back directly, which I think is a plus. So as you can see, the car has, again, lots and lots of space. I don't know how Subaru did it, but there's a lot of space. You can also fold the seats to make it even longer. And voila. Oh man, this guy is made how it pulls from. Ah man, this guy is good. Especially when you put it on manual, you feel every wheel where it's going, man. It's amazing. So this car accelerates really good, even if it's not the turbo version. And I'm sure the cameraman is having a hard time getting all of the camera because of that. So the car can take off really good. I just like it because if you put it on manual, man, wow, this thing is a beast. It's a beast, man. Compared to other wagons I've seen its class, like the CR. Well, I haven't done much of any car that can be compared to this one, but I guess that this car will definitely be on the top 3 list of that one. And it starts really good as well. It does. The brakes just bite, not too much like the RS, but it does brake when you need it. So you actually feel confident to go, really good. Well, the only thing that scares me in this car is the fact that you can't be too sure whether it can fit in tight spaces, and that's because it's huge. So you'll be really scared trying to park in a place that's really congested, and that's a problem, especially in Nairobi, where carjos actually come and clamp your car as soon as your car hints it's about to cross the yellow line on the parking. But I would recommend this car for any family guy, any person who knows he's gonna ferry a lot of luggage and loves road trips, because this car, practicability and speed and driving pleasure all mashed into one, together with its Subaru heritage, will definitely make you smile all the way from one petrol station to another, as well as one country boundary to another.